Over the last 9 weeks, we've been exploring what it means for MBBC to be a missional church. And we've explored how the God of mission has sent us on a mission to live as Jesus lived in our neighborhoods. And how we're to live out the life of the kingdom, and that everyone has a part to play as they use the gifts that the Spirit of God has given to them. We've explored the idea of neighborhood missional communities, which, if we're to be involved, means we're all upstream against powerful cultural forces that are keeping us from joining. Forces like consumerism, individualism, and busyness. And by now, you might be asking the question, well, why even bother? Over the next few weeks, I want to explore some of the value of investing in a missional community. If you've been at church for a while, you can't help but notice that the church has changed. The church is constantly evolving. There are people who come, who stay for one visit and maybe leave, others who come and stay for a while and then might slowly drift away. It seems we got a fairly healthy front door where people are visiting our gatherings, but we also have a fairly large back door where people are leaving. How do we get people connected? How do we build friendships? How do we find out people's gifts and passions? Traditionally, we've relied on people to notice people who are new and approach them and build friendships. Now, if you're an extrovert, that might be sufficient. But if you're not, that's very intimidating, and many people aren't wired that way. Regional missional communities provide a network of people that others can connect with on a day other than Sunday, when it seems that everybody's running around trying to meet people they haven't seen in a while. Furthermore, since the initial invitation to join a missional community comes from the staff, it avoids that initial awkward invitation. Now, of course, the group's going to have to make those people feel welcome, but in a smaller group, that's more natural. It's less intimidating than it is in a large group gathering like on a Sunday. Furthermore, the fact that all those people are part of your neighborhood means that you just might bump into them in the neighborhood during the week. That will make those neighborhood connections and relationships all that much easier to build because you're seeing them in a context other than just Sundays. Of course, not all of a person's social needs are met in one group, but missional communities can help to build some of the significant relationships that help people feel a part. The fact that there's a common neighborhood and a common church connection will mean that there's probably some common ground for building relationships. Over the past 2 generations, family sizes have shrunk. Direct human connections have been replaced by virtual ones. Personal interactions have been replaced by computer interactions, and personal relationships are slowly being starved. Missional communities provide a place for people who are exploring faith in Jesus through MBBC to become connected with those who are striving to live out that faith so that they can observe it and learn about it in relationship with others that they're connected with.